3 billion years ago, the Earth was a fiery, chaotic planet, a world being forged in the crucible of creation. Volcanoes erupted, sending rivers of lava across barren landscapes, while dense clouds began forming the planet's first atmosphere. Then came the rains, relentless storms that cooled the Earth and gave rise to oceans, the cradles of life. In these oceans, the first organic molecules formed, combining and evolving in an incredible dance of chemistry. These tiny molecules gave rise to single-celled organisms, the ancestors of all life on Earth. Over time, life diversified, with algae spreading across the water, producing oxygen and transforming the atmosphere. This transformation set the stage for billions of years of evolution, culminating in the rise of complex life. Fast forward to 6 million years ago, deep in the heart of Africa, where our story truly begins. Here, the first hominids emerged, our ancestors who took their first steps on 2 legs. Walking upright was a game changer, freeing their hands to use tools and carry food. From these humble beginnings, humanity began its long and incredible journey. Welcome to The Ancient, a series where we unravel the extraordinary story of human civilization. 3 billion years ago, life began in Earth's primordial oceans. Tiny molecules combined to form the first building blocks of life. Single-celled organisms evolved, thriving in these nutrient-rich waters. Algae spread across the ocean, producing oxygen that transformed the atmosphere. Coral reefs began to form, creating habitats for diverse marine life. Life diversified, setting the stage for billions of years of evolution. On land, barren landscapes began to transform as life slowly expanded. Earth was no longer just a planet of chaos. It had become a cradle for life. This remarkable journey of evolution set the stage for all life forms. Life's diversity would one day give rise to extraordinary complexity. As ecosystems flourished, the foundation was laid for the emergence of humankind. The first steps toward humanity were about to be taken. 6 million years ago, in the dense forests and open savannas of Africa, the first hominids emerged. These early ancestors were unique. They began to walk upright on 2 legs, a critical evolutionary leap. This change allowed them to free their hands, enabling them to carry food, tools, and even their young. Walking upright also gave them a higher vantage point to spot predators and navigate their environment. Early hominids used primitive tools such as sharp stones to break open nuts and cut through meat. Their ability to use tools marked the beginning of a long journey toward innovation. They were not just adapting physically, they were also learning to work together. Social structures began to form, with groups working as a team to survive. Despite these advancements, life for early hominids was challenging and full of dangers. They thrived in this environment, gradually evolving into more advanced forms over millions of years. These ancestors laid the groundwork for all humans who would come after. The next stage of this journey would take humanity far beyond Africa. Around 1.9 million years ago, Homo erectus emerged, the first species to leave Africa. They were taller and had larger brains than their predecessors, enabling them to adapt to new environments. Homo erectus mastered the use of fire, a transformative step in human evolution. Fire gave them warmth, protection from predators, and a new way to prepare food. Their migration took them out of Africa, spreading to Europe, Asia, and beyond. This was the first step toward humanity's global presence, as they adapted to diverse environments. They built temporary shelters from branches and leaves, offering protection from the elements. Homo erectus also began to experiment with hunting larger animals, using teamwork and strategy. Air intelligence and adaptability ensured their survival for nearly 1.5 million years. Their ability to innovate and explore set them apart from other species of the time. As Homo erectus thrived, other human species began to emerge, each contributing to the story of humanity. One of these species, the Neanderthals, would soon rise to prominence. Around 400,000 years ago, the Neanderthals emerged in the cold, harsh climates of Europe and Asia. Their short, stocky bodies were perfectly adapted for conserving heat in freezing temperatures. Neanderthals were skilled hunters, targeting large prey such as mammoths and woolly rhinos. They relied on teamwork and strategy to bring down these massive creatures. Neanderthals were not just hunters, they also gathered plants, berries, and roots for food. Despite the challenges of their environment, Neanderthals displayed remarkable resilience. They lived in caves and built temporary shelters, adapting to their ever-changing world. Neanderthals showed early signs of compassion, caring for their injured and elderly. They were also among the first to bury their dead, hinting at a belief in something beyond life. Neanderthals created basic tools, such as hand axes and scrapers, for hunting and daily tasks. While they lacked the symbolic art of later humans, their survival skills were unmatched for their time. But their time was limited. Another species, Homo sapiens, was on the horizon. Around 200,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors, emerged in Africa. Homo sapiens were unique. They had the ability to think symbolically and imagine abstract ideas. They began creating advanced tools, such as needles, fish hooks, and finely crafted blades. Homo sapiens were the first to leave behind art, capturing their world in vivid imagery. These cave paintings were more than decoration. They were expressions of creativity and shared stories. Homo sapiens also developed language, allowing them to share knowledge and form stronger communities. This ability to communicate gave them an incredible advantage over other species. Homo sapiens became expert hunters, using coordinated strategies to take down large prey. They were also master gatherers, collecting plants, fruits, and seeds to supplement their diet. Their ability to adapt and innovate allowed them to thrive in diverse environments. Homo sapiens not only survived, they began to shape the world around them. Their creativity and ingenuity set the stage for the rise of civilization. From the earliest single-celled organisms to the first upright walkers, the story of life is one of constant evolution and adaptation. Each species that came before us left a mark, shaping the path toward modern humanity. Homo sapiens were not just survivors, they were innovators, dreamers, and creators. Their ability to think, create, and imagine set them apart, allowing them to transform their world. But the true turning point of humanity's journey was yet to come, the rise of civilization. In the Fertile Crescent, a land of abundance, humans would take their first steps toward organized society. This was the cradle of civilization, where the seeds of agriculture, writing, and governance would sprout. From these humble beginnings, the first great cities would rise, forever changing the course of history. It was here, in Mesopotamia, that humanity's journey truly entered a new chapter. The invention of writing, the establishment of laws, and the construction of great monuments began here. Join us in the next episode as we step into Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. From this foundation, civilizations emerged. Next, we explore Mesopotamia,